Everyone, I have not yet seen this clip. I've not heard this audio. I've not heard the leaks of PJW and his going mask off yet. And I'm actually very excited to hear it. And personally, I don't know if I can even play it on YouTube. I definitely can't play it on Twitch. So here's how I'm going to do this. In order to preserve our monetization, and to also make it so this stream doesn't get me banned and taken down. What I'm going to do is I'm going to react to the audio without you guys being able to hear it. However, I'm going to time it so that right as I say, you guys can press play on the clip yourselves to hear it with me. And I'm also going to have it so that in this segment, when Cherry uploads it, Cherry will edit it so that while I'm listening to it, here, silently for you guys, Cherry's going to edit this audio, a version of it, on top of the video for the segment that is censored. So it's good enough to put on, enough to put on YouTube. So in the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and drop the link to this video right here. There you go. That is the original video. And I'm going to go ahead and mute you guys and what you can hear from my desktop, because God knows I don't want to get banned by Twitch for listening to this. But PJW, you guys know who he is. I don't think I need to introduce this guy personally. He's a pretty large conservative figure. We covered him not too long ago. He's actually the guy who originated the right is getting better at comedy and the left is getting nervous. I can't do his, I do his particular British accent really exaggerated because it's obnoxious as shit. But he's like a big conservative meme lord. He claims not to be a Nazi. In fact, he claims the left has a problem with calling everyone they disagree with Nazis. So let's go ahead and hear why I tend to be suspicious of people who complain about that kind of stuff. Let's start the recording. I have to count it down with you guys so you guys can know to press play at the same time as me, okay? Hold on. All right. We're at 0-0 on this thing, okay? We're going to start it in 3, 2, 1, play.
Activists who get in my way in London and stick signs up in my face trying to get me to join a gay Palestinian cause. I don't give a shit about Israel or Palestine. I care about white people and not the sand packaging. Yeah? I'll leave you with that. I really think that you should press the button to wipe Jews off the face of the earth. That's what I'm...
All right. So that right there was the clip. It was about 30 seconds long. Very, very short clip. More or less the message that Paul Joseph Watson spills there in their little clip is that he doesn't give a shit about Palestinians and their plight against Israel and the human rights violations done upon them by that state. What he cares about is and then he goes on to say he doesn't care about sand, N-words, and some other slurs for Middle Eastern people and Jews, and and then he also uses the C slur, COON, that particular one. He goes a bit mask off there. He goes a little mask off there. Clearly. Now I want to talk about the right, and particularly the Nazis on the right, the right-wingers who are Nazis, that very desperately try to hide that they are Nazis and how successful they are at doing so until literally the evidence is incontrovertible. It is so frustrating to me how many times I've had comments on my videos from not necessarily PJW fans, but just conservatives who know of PJW and just freak out anytime a lefty says insert conservative is a Nazi. Hell, PJW is one of these people who accuses everyone on the left of calling conservatives Nazis just for disagreeing. Clearly here, though, PJW is a Nazi. I mean, we heard the guy go fully mask off there. It's not surprising to me, not to me personally, but to some people on the right, it was surprising. I did see an unironic small amount of conservatives who are not Nazis and do not like Nazis actually genuinely disgusted and horrified by this audio coming out. I know it's hard to believe, but there was a non-zero amount of PJW fans disgusted by this audio clip and it leaking, because they've actually genuinely convinced themselves, or allowed PJW and other conservative pundits to convince them, that this guy, PJW, who is obviously a Nazi, whose ideas are in line with white nationalism, who literally constantly advocates against democracy, freedom, and the rights of marginalized groups, a guy who regularly spreads literally fascistic propaganda and misinformation on his platform at every turn. How could we have possibly seen something like this coming? I don't know. Maybe for the same reason that we all saw the leaked audio of Richard Spencer coming. You guys know that one? You guys know that Richard Spencer, for a long time, people would say, oh, no. Richard Spencer's not a Nazi. Richard Spencer's not a Nazi. He's not a Nazi. You lefty SJWs are just too crazy. Look at the guy. Does he look like a Nazi to you? Look, he's wearing a suit and he keeps his hair like... He doesn't look like a skinhead Nazi. For a long time, that guy had Richard Spencer had a very, very good reputation, even among like left-ish leaning, anti-SJW free speech absolutist types. I remember when the Richard Spencer punch first happened, everybody was against it. Do you guys remember that? When the Richard Spencer punch video first happened, everybody was against the punch. Everybody was saying that Richard Spencer, oh, maybe what he says is bad and maybe I don't agree, but you can't punch people you disagree with. That's so bad. And he's not even that bad. He just says Pepe is funny or whatever. Like, I don't know. There were a lot of people defending him back then, and then tons of people were just like, oh, surprised Pikachu face in the audio of him talking about how my ancestors used to rule over these K-slurs and these N-words. Like, when that video came out of him saying that, everyone was like, oh my God, we could have never seen this coming. And it's like, yes, you could have. And in the meantime, every single time some conservative figure who gets exposed as being a Nazi gets, revealed, in the meantime, I'll be saying, well, yeah, insert this figure is also white, like a white nationalist or neo-Nazi or a reactionary or whatever, and then everyone's like, whoa, how can you say that? That's you crazy lefties just throwing these accusations on people. And then eventually the mask slips, they reveal what they're really about. Tends to happen quite often. This clip does not surprise me, and it shouldn't surprise you either. PJW has always believed this, and if you were under the impression that PJW is just this meme-loving, moderate conservative, then you have been lying to yourself or allowing him to lie to you this entire time. And that's sad. That's definitely very sad. Very, very cringe. There's really not much else to say about that leaked audio, but if you enjoyed this segment, please consider leaving a like, subscribe and ring the bell icon if you want to see more from me. If you want to follow my other endeavors on the internet, you can follow my social media, all linked down below. And of course, if you just want to support me for totally free, feel free to drop a like, subscribe, ring the bell icon. Liking and commenting helps the channel and my videos out a lot as well. And yeah, if you want to support me financially, directly, help me raise money for a new chair, as I am currently rocking a very uncomfortable, folding chair, then feel free to drop a dono down there in the thing. Of course, if I do hit $300, I do get in the Sonic onesie still, or the Shadow onesie still. But I set the goal to 500 for the new chair. But yeah, with all that said, thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and have a good one.